Well, Chris, while it made the announcement today, the announcement the country and the world, I think, has been waiting to hear. WINX, Chris, she won't be going to Ascot and she'll be staying here in Australia.
Yeah, so obviously everything was considered, and it ended up pretty straightforward to us. The horse comes first. We want her racing for a little bit longer yet while she's in good form. As soon as she's not in good form, she'll be a mum. So I think taking it to the other side of the world would have been a massive challenge. Yes, other horses have done it. They've done it successfully. But what's next? I could see her running in the Queen Anne. I could see Cracksman not being there. I could see Enabled not being there. A lot of Aidan O'Brien's superstars wouldn't be there. They'll say she's gone there and won a mediocre event. There would have been something. Why is she not going to Royal Ascot? Well, probably for the same reason she hasn't gone to Japan, Dubai, America, New Zealand, France. She can't go everywhere. She's a racehorse. She's a horse. Seasonal changes affects their performance. She's got a lot of followers around the world. She's got some really important followers, the general public of Australia. They want to see her racing for a bit longer. Modern day sport, you bring people to you through a lens. They can watch her from all around the world, running in the Queen Elizabeth, running in the spring, wherever we may go for a little bit longer yet.
Is that the aim? Obviously the Queen Elizabeth, she'll go to a paddock. Is the 4th Cox Plate the aim?
I don't want to see it as an aim. I want her to be the aim. Yes, it's an obvious race. Yes, if she got that far, I'm sure she'll be there. I don't want to say, in terms of putting any preconceived ideas, that she's definitely going there. There's no pressure from the owners, which have been fantastic in making this decision. There's no unrealistic expectations. So I think pre-race betting should cease on WINX. Just take one run at a time and see where she ends up.
I think you said that without trying to give them too many rap. Debbie Capitas and Peter Tyre and Richard Tweed, they would have loved to have been at Ascot, but they left the decision basically with you and about the girl.
Yeah, 100%. But it was a group decision. It wasn't unanimous. It was 100% unanimous. There wasn't even any debate. It was just basic common sense, and they're great people. Richard, Peter and Debbie and their partners and Hugh Bowman and Christine and Steph and myself, and we just sat around and had a lovely lunch at Bistro Rex in town and enjoyed the first...
I'd like to give that a wrap, did you? I saw it come through, Bistro Rex. Hello to everyone there.
And it was just, it just felt right. It was the right thing. We all walked away and there was no pressure.
Is there a chance then we could see WINX in the autumn next year?
Gee, I don't want to say unlikely, because any time you say it, it gets exaggerated, and a horse like WINX doesn't deserve to have me talking about her. She'll tell us. Yes, she's right. Oh no, she's not. So just leave it to the horse, one run at a time. She'll tell us. We'll all see it together.
Well, just quickly, we're going to see her in the Queen Elizabeth today at Warwick Farm. We're out here on the Wednesday. The jockey Hugh Bowman, he's gone home and was stood down by the doctor. You would have spoke to Hugh?
Yeah, well, I'm about to pass out in this heat as well.
I mean, you're not fit enough. 29
degrees. He'd 56 kilos. It's pretty light for Hugh for a midweek, and obviously he's been off the scene. So yeah, he just thought it was best interest that he not ride for the remainder of the day, and his health.
Always comes first.
If you're not right, you don't ride. Simple as that. So good on him.
Does it feel like just a bit of pressure off the back now that you've made the announcement with WINX?
It is, but she's a different type of horse. It's hard to explain the pressures you're under. It's an absolute privilege to be under this pressure, but yeah, I think we've kept everybody up to date. There's been no secrets, and yeah, it's good to have it out there.
Well done.
Thanks.